Welcome to Panglo. Don't forget to subscribe and follow.
When we get to the table, we find everyone already seated. Even Ray, the eldest son, is here with his wife. I smile at them as soon as our eyes meet and they smile back. It's been a while since they came over to the house. I look at Mom, who's sitting next to Matt. I really hate this guy's face. By the look he's giving me, it's clear he's surprised and doesn't know what's going on. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out I'm Miguel's girlfriend. Anyways, Mom doesn't look comfortable, although she's trying her best to hide it. I try pulling my hand away from Miguel to go sit next to Mom, but he grips it tighter. Your mom will be fine. You are sitting next to me, he whispers, pulling a chair for me, and I have no choice but to oblige. It's right across his mom's. Can feel her eyes on me, but I try my best not to look at her. What's the occasion? I mean, even the servants are dining with us, Matt asks with raised eyebrows, his eyes on me. Miguel looks at him and forces a smile. Just be patient and you'll find out, Matt. You know I'm not a patient guy, Miguel. Oh God. Why can't he just shut up? No one is forcing you to be here, Matt. If you have better things to do, you can leave. I don't get why you are always here. Don't you have your own house? Nico asks, glaring at him. Enough of the chatter. Let's eat, then ask questions later. I'm famished, Mr. George says. The food is served and few seconds later we all dig in. It feels so weird to have Selma and Lydia serving us, but they don't seem to mind. I'm not sure they know what's going on, but I have a feeling Mom has already filled them in. We eat our food with Nico telling his silly jokes. I know he's trying to ease up the tension, but that doesn't stop me from feeling awkward and out of place. I guess this will take some getting used to. Okay everyone, I need you all to give me your attention. I have something important to say, Miguel says as soon as we are done with our dinner. He looks at me, a smile on his face, and takes my hand, intertwining our fingers. So, the reason I insisted on having this dinner with everyone present is to introduce the new members of our family. My girlfriend Fabiola and her mom Pamela, he says, and Matt suddenly chokes on something. Mom quickly hands him a glass of water. You and Fabi are finally together? It's about time. Ray says, smiling at us. That's the same thing I said when I heard the news. You two make a very cute couple, Mr. George says, earning a glare from his wife, who has this fake smile on. Well, this confirms my fears. Christina hasn't accepted us yet, and I'm sure she never will. Thanks, Dad. I'm happy that you are all okay with it. I love her and I want you all to treat her like family from now on. But wait. When did all this happen? Matt asks, looking really confused. I really can't tell you when I fell in love with her, Matt, because I'm not sure myself. But, we just started dating 3 weeks ago, Miguel says. Anyway, now that all of you know, I have a surprise for my girlfriend, he says, calling Selma. Selma walks in with a red, heart-shaped cake, and places it right in front of me. The words "I love you, my little Fabi" are written on the cake with some glitter on them. I know how much you love cakes, and I thought this will be a good way to celebrate our relationship. I know it's not much, but I didn't have enough time to prepare for this. Do you like it? This is more than enough for me. I love it, I say excitedly. Everyone is watching as Miguel hands me a knife to cut the cake. As I am cutting through the cake, the lights suddenly go off and we are all startled for a second. The lights turn back on a second later and the first thing is Miguel on one knee in front of me. He's holding a ring. I'm completed speechless as my eyes turn to Miguel. What the hell is he doing? Will you be my wife, Fabi? I ask, my eyes on her. She's beyond shocked, her eyes popping out. I'm so fucking nervous. I planned all this after Fabi left my room this afternoon. After I witnessed how Mom treated her this morning, I had to find a way to protect her. Since I'm leaving, this is the only way. I'll actually kill one bird with one stone, by marrying the woman I love and making sure that she has her rights in this house. No one will dare hurt her while I'm away, after we get married. I know this is kind of fast, but I'm serious about you, and what better way to show it than proposing, right? I say nervously, my eyes still on her. She's still quiet, her eyes wide open. She looks like she just saw a ghost, and she is not the only one. Son. Don't you think it's too soon for this? My mom says, trying to act calm. I can tell she's not liking this one bit. Don't get me wrong, but you two just started dating. I think you should give yourself time to know each other more. Mom. I've known Fabi almost all her life and vice versa. I don't think we need more time, and anyways I'm leaving soon, and I want to marry her before I go. But what's the hurry? Is Fabi pregnant? She must be, that's why you are doing all this, right? Matt asks, while Fabi gives him a deadly glare. She's pregnant? Mom asks, a horrified look on her face. No, Mom. I actually wish she was, but she isn't. I'm doing this because I love her, and want to spend forever with her. Miguel. I know what you were trying to do, but I agree with your mom on this one. You two can get engaged, but it's too early to get married, Fabiola's mom says. But still. I'll have no problem with it if my daughter agrees to it. It's your life after all, she adds with a smile. I really love this woman. She's very understanding and I'll be so lucky to have her as my mother-in-law. I still think this is all absurd. Why don't you give it a second thought, Miguel? No, Mom. I'm more than sure this is what I want. Come on, Fabi. Say yes before the poor guy's knee becomes sore, Nico says excitedly. Yes, Fabi says, stretching out her hand to me. Of course I'll marry you. She's already teary. I put the ring on her and stand giving her a tight hug, while Nico, Pablo and his wife clap and cheer. Aw. This is so romantic, Julia says, a huge smile on her face. When is the wedding? I need to find the perfect suit for it since I'm sure I'll be the best man, right? Nico asks. Excuse me, I suddenly lost my appetite. Matt says angrily, getting up. Good riddance. Nico says, watching him leave. I'm also glad he's gone. This guy annoys the hell out of me. The wedding is next week. I really don't think we should get married that soon, Miguel, Fabi says, and I look at her confused. I love you and want to marry you more than anything, but your mom is right. Marriage is a big step to take and we should think more about this. Why don't we get married soon after you come back, huh? I can see something like fear in her eyes, and I'm sure she's scared that what she said hurt me, but I get her. She's still young and I can't force her into marriage, but I really hoped she'd agree. Okay. I don't like it, but I see your point, and I understand you. I'll never force you into anything you are not ready for, I say, giving her a quick kiss on the lips. I never thought I'd say this, but I like this girl, Mom says, one side of her mouth lifting up with a smile. We might just get along after all. You are going to have to, Mom, and don't get too excited. I may not be marrying her now, but I'll do it later. Well, at least Fabiola got some points with my mom. Maybe they will get along and I have nothing to worry about.